Oh, so I can do this. Okay. Woohoo! I could stream. No idea what this is gonna do, but that's okay. I do not want to open it up. I already got this down. I have no clue even if this is fine, but my mic's down there. It'll tell me if it's too loud. That's good. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's funny. I wonder. Can you see that? Oh, okay, no, I can't. Oh, okay. Well, no idea if anyone's in here, but we are going to get started. Why? Because I said so. That's why. No one's even in here. But whatever. We will work it out. Because I can. It scared me. Fantastic. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some things working here. Really much rest of this to my friend down here, so that's fun. Oh, so I can't put those. Okay, well, that's it. Well, what a good start. Hello there. I know zero people are in here, but I can still stream because I said so, and because I can. So, yeah, we're going to be reacting to some cool, oops, uh, some comedy stuff. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Not anything else. Some of comedies, some comedy on some comedy. Yeah, some comedy. That's fun. That's fantastic. Have drama. Yay! But anyway, we are going to get started. Oh, okay, see if let's see how does this work. Share screen. Oh, I could choose. That's nice. So I could do this. Hey, I did it. Why am I down there? What if I don't want to be down there? What if I want to be up here? Well, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff I could really do here. So fine. I see how it is. I know, leave myself down there. Anyways, we're going to be reacting to some of uh, Astro's things. Why, you may ask? I don't know. Because I can. Because I can stream now. So, alright. Okay, so we're going to start with this one, I suppose. Seriously, you messed that up. How do you fumble? How do you mess it up, dude? It's such an easy thing. I mean, I've never tried loading. Where's my water? I've never tried loading an AK-47, mainly because I don't have one. But it doesn't seem that hard. Actually, I do technically have one, but it's a Nerf gun. So take it out, rumble. Beautiful safety and dust cover on the way. Beautiful. And this stuff is lagging, but that's okay. I'm gonna close the stuff in the back. Again. Yeah! I completely forgot about this. I made it. I'm, I'm in here. Let's go. Whoa! Let's go. Director, him. Editor, also him. Who's the producer? He doesn't know. That random shout out. Me! Let's go. One famous now I'm gonna get 10 billion subscribers. 12 Okay, we're gonna look at this just because I can.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun, fast, and intelligent way to launch online. Landing pages, content hubs, e-commerce sites, you describe it and it's built in minutes. It's kind of wild how far a short prompt can get you. Right away, it generates a full site. Pages, structure, layout, design, it's all there. Next, styling. I shape it around my taste and ask for what I like. Darker palette, different font, this is the vibe. Now let's talk functionality. I want to capture
stereotypes, whether about a national group or religious group.
So for those of you who don't know, Girls in Panzer is a show about tanks and schoolgirls who drive tanks. So I guess we'll watch this.
Or some other type of group. They've always existed and always will, no matter how much one might dislike them. Another fact about stereotypes is that, for better or worse, they usually have some element of truth to them. Though in most cases, it's obviously greatly exaggerated for one reason or another, and it's unfair to immediately judge individuals based on a stereotype. But again, they do exist and are often a good source of humor. When done in a way that makes it clear, it's all in good fun. Why am I talking about stereotypes? Because this week I'm going to talk about how Girls in Panzer plays with national stereotypes in a perfect way for both comedic effect and characterization, all while maintaining respect for everyone involved. This video will probably be very spoiler light, but just to be safe, here's a warning.
It's hold up. You see this girl right here? She's mine. No one goes after this girl. She's mine. Maho is mine.
Spoiler light, but just to be safe, here's a warning anyway.
As you can probably tell by the thumbnail of this stream, but
so anyone who's seen Girls in Panzer knows that all of the schools, with the notable exception of our main focus Ori, are themed after one specific country. It's also
okay, well I guess I could just let this guy explain what Girls in Panzer is. So
worth noting that many casual viewers mistakenly think that the schools are meant to actually be from those countries, though in reality, they're all just Japanese schools play acting their school's cultural theme. This fact is actually important to talking about to show you the stereotypes. We'll get back to that a bit later. All of the different national stereotypes used by schools and Girls in Panzer are inspired by, to one degree or another, real-life stereotypes, specifically those relevant to the time around World War II, as befits the tanks they use in Sentinel. St. Gloriana, based on Great Britain, loves themselves some tea, and they have very calm, steady demeanors. rosehip aside, are pretty standard in class.
Yeah, Rosehip is a bit energetic, but we get through it. We get through
Classic
it.
British stereotype. It's understandable that a casual viewer might think they were meant to actually be British. Chiton is also a very obvious one. They're really passionate and brave fighters, to a fault, putting their desire for a glorious charge first, with thinking and safety coming in second. It's obviously a somewhat extreme parody of World War II era Japan, specifically some of its more infamous tactics.
Sorry, I had to.
Interestingly, though, they're the only school whose members are actually of the nationality they're themed after, while the Japan they're play acting is from a very different era. Then you have Anzio with their love of Italian food, plus the little Mussolini and Italian military ineffectiveness parodies, prompted with all their Russian cultural stuff, plus Katusha being a bit of a Stalin parody, Koromorimine and their generally very serious, precise attitudes.
Aho has got to be one of the, in my opinion, one of the most mysterious characters I've ever come across. She's, how do you put it? She's sort of has a tough exterior, but she's soft on the inside, literally, and well, I guess mentally as well. She cares for her younger sister quite a bit, so that earned my respect for my respect. It earned her my respect there. I think that's
Obviously
the way to say
parodying
it.
Germany, and BC Freedom with their whole perpetual French Civil War thing going on. Those stereotypes played upon by Saunders and Yakusoda are maybe a little less obvious. While it might not be the most well-known American stereotype, excessive friendliness is a stereotype of at least certain segments of American
hugs.
society.
I like
Also,
hugs.
Borga. I don't know enough about Finnish stereotypes
I want a hug from Kate. She seems very huggable
to say exactly what's being parodied with Mika and the gang,
and apparently very hungry. It's Mika. Don't touch her either. She's mine.
apart from the mild klepto tendencies inspired by stuff that went down during the Winter and Continuation Wars, but it's definitely based on something.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, the Cantella. Do you see there? I custom made myself one because I thought it'd be cool. So it's actually very nice and calming. I see why she's always so calm. I'm still learning this, but yeah, it was in Woods class. Decided I was going to make it, and now I have it. So I'm very happy for that. Very happy. Anyways, let's continue.
Considering everything else is. On the surface, the reason for these stereotypes being utilized is very straightforward. Given the World War II takes,
Banzai.
it makes sense to make the
Korvapusti.
teams themed after different countries. It allows the show to utilize many different tank types, and to make the teams themed after different countries. It allows the show to utilize
Watch that hand.
many different tank types,
Careful.
and visually makes all the schools very distinct and
Watch your
memorable.
tiger.
But it also does something else important in this show with its very large cast of characters. It helps immediately distinguish one from the other, and the personalities, so often derived, at least in large part, from these stereotypes, instantly makes the characters easy to remember. No one's going to confuse Kei with Darjeeling, for example, or Nietzsche with Katusha. In a show with this many characters, it's more important than you might think to make everyone as distinct and instantly recognizable as possible. This is also kind of an outgrowth of how the show ensured that all of Orai's large cast of characters stayed distinct themselves. Outgrowth of how
Sorry
the
for
show
this
ensured that all of Orai's
Large cast. We could definitely see that in two of these characters here.
large cast of characters stayed distinct themselves, by having most of the teams be members of a certain club with a distinct theme. It makes it easy to remember who's part of which group and which tank they're in, while not overloading us with too much information about everyone all at once. Beyond
this is
this,
a good
though,
point.
the show utilized the different characters with their stereotype-based personalities for the story as well. It makes sense, for example, for Maho, and by extension Shiho, to have very serious, focused personalities, considering the German-inspired stereotype they're playing off.
This is sort of what I want to become. But I do look up to Maho in the sort of way, just because she seems so calm under pressure and just all around seems like a pretty good person. I mean, we have a few things that are similar, so I guess we don't have. I guess we don't have nothing in common, but we have a few things in common that I feel are pretty important. So I'm definitely wanting to learn to be more like her.
The same with Darjeeling being the ones essentially introduced us to the theme of competitive Sensho with her respectful gesture to Miho, and then Kei just wanting to enjoy the sport and make friends to really hammer that home. But what's more impressive about the national stereotypes utilized by Girls in Panzer is how they do so
I
in a
know
manner that never
Kamiko
comes
is
off as
always
mean-spirited. Not even close. Well, yes, as I mentioned earlier, these stereotypes are
you
often
know
used for
on the
comedic
right, of
moments
course.
involving our characters. It's all in good fun. Part of this stems from positive stereotypes, or at least positive spins on the stereotypes being used. I already mentioned the overly friendly American stereotype Kay personifies, for example, and BC Freedom uses outsider perception of their squabbles to actually work together better as a team. While the NCO girls, as a whole, aren't the sharpest tools in the shed for the most part, they're very generous and eager to share food with their competitors.
I was about to say, but they do love their pasta. They do love the pasta. Honestly, I feel like they would make pretty good pasta. I mean, they're Italian, so if these girls were real, I'd probably try their pasta.
And while Chiatan's single mindedness often leads to failure, we're also shown their warrior spirit as very much a positive thing. But even the stereotypes that are more used for comedy, or as a gimmick, like St. Gloriana characters almost always holding tea, or
Food
Katyusha's
time.
threats about punishments to her teammates, are all done in good fun and in a positive spirit. You don't see the characters making fun of,
Going back to one of the episodes, I forget which episode. So I'm really tired. It's getting close to it's 2043 for me. So, um, going back to one of the episodes, all in good fun. So, saying you're going to send someone to Siberia for 25 ruble or whatever Russia's currency is. Ruble, rupees, ruples, rubles, rubies, something like that. I don't know. It starts with R. That's all I know. Apparently, that's in good fun. So I could go to my friend and say, "I'm sending you off to Siberia for 25 ruble." I think it's ruble. I'm gonna go say that to Astro.
or attacking the nationalities of
Actually, speaking of, I should probably edit this title. They're much better. Okay.
the girls are basing their team themes off of. Well, apart from Anchovy's harsh burn regarding British cuisine in Das Finale Part 3.
ご飯が世界一まずい学校に負けるわけにはいかない
If there was any doubt about the show just enjoying poking fun at everyone,
I mean, from what I've heard, I think she may have eaten Darjeeling's food then. Love. A lot of memes regarding Darjeeling's bad cooking or something like that. So I think Anchovy might have just had some of the bad food from Darjeeling.
its Japanese creators arguably poke the most fun at themselves via Chiatan. All of the school's varying
Banzai!
approaches to Sensho
Banzai!
are treated with respect, even when a weakness in their strategy or mindset is brought up. Someone always has something nice to say as well. And of course, the fact that these characters are not meant to actually represent their themed nation, but are really just Japanese girls having fun LARPing, creates a degree of separation that also helps make it more clear that this is all in good fun. The girls are play acting because they like their school's culture, and since they aren't native to it, it makes sense in the universe that they kind of lean into an exaggerated portrayal. But again, respect, both of their chosen cultural theme and of those portrayed by other schools, is the name of the game. Amongst other themes, Girls on Panzer is kind of a celebration of embracing the differences between people while still getting along and being able to work together, to respect other cultures while still being able to have a laugh at times, both at others and at yourself. No one and no culture is 100% perfect, just like no person is perfect. We should all be able to acknowledge that without feeling insulted. It's like
As Mika says, and what was it now? It was the Das Finale Part 3 or 4. Near the end of Das Finale Part 3. No, it was Part 4. Sorry, my bad. Where they have Ori encircled. Sorry, I'm giving spoilers. Although, if you've watching this, maybe you've watched it before. I don't know. But Mika does say they may try to have good defenses, but perfection does not exist in this world, or something along the lines of that. So, anyways, let's continue.
when friends mess with each other. No one takes it seriously or gets mad, because we all know it's in good fun. And that we'll get what we just gave out pretty soon. The world would be a better place if more people realize that not everything is an attack, and then we can laugh at each other and ourselves without having problems with each other. It's just another example of a very wholesome, positive theme imbued in Girls and Panzer. It's not something we see all that often, sadly, so it's important to cherish it when we do. We're all different with our own strengths, weaknesses, and quirks, and that's okay. We can all stay distinct in our own culturally unique nations, or schoolships, without being pressed to mush everything together into a monoculture, and while getting along and having fun with everyone else, even while giving each other a hard time every so often. If you enjoyed this video and like to support me and what I do here, check out the links to my books and light novels below in the description. A link to my Patreon is down there as well. I started sharing awesome updates, including completed pages from my upcoming manga, Amaranth Angels, over there.
All right, so that's that. Honestly, yeah, I do enjoy it. We're going to ignore that ad. We're going to ignore that ad. Let's see. What else could I watch? Sure, we'll go with this.
If you've ever tried to make a movie or a short series with AI, you know the struggle. Your lead character looks like a different person in every shot. It breaks the story. And it's why AI video hasn't been ready for real drama until now. Today, we're looking at Pipit, the world's first AI short drama agent powered by the Dreamy Antecedents 2. This isn't just a video generator. It's an end-to-end production studio that handles everything from a 100,000-word script to a finished global series. The most insane part about this agent is the scale. You can upload scripts of up to 100,000 words. Think about that. You can take a full
character says about you. Part 7.
Oh, we're starting.
Mika.
Okay, that's it.
You like calm-mannered Finnish mummies.
Okay, we're moving on to a different video. We're moving on to a different video. To okay, good. Okay, that's a bit. Ooh, memes.
Before we get into this week's meme video, a majority of people who watch my videos haven't subscribed, and it would mean a lot if you did, so please hit that button. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Girls and Panther memes, every week. I don't care about my job anymore. Looting time. People who keep complaining OC for memes video. People who make memes for OC. I have a big ego. I threaten to kick people out of the GUP community.
No.
I ruin smaller channels and force them to have the same opinion as me.
That's bad.
Why doesn't the GUP community like me?
I wonder why. I wonder.
Me. Tons of GUP memes. OC.
Okay, this one was a good one. I got instantly.
Could you not expose me for 5 minutes? Panzer 4, about to get destroyed. GUP plot script. Dying is gay.
You've heard it here, folks.
Good morning, everyone. Mako. Night night dipshit. Naho after Ruare 1 be like. They call me prophet. Mako every 5 minutes be like.
Mako, not Mako.
I wanna go to bed. When you post TK memes and everyone.
I didn't want to have one of these back in here, please. I already read Yuki Yukai Senshi though. I do not want it. For those of you out there, please do not read Yuki Yukai Senshito. It's not worth it. I read it, and I paid the price. It definitely scarred my mind for a while. So,
One get PTSD, but you'll log off for the night.
oh jeez. Yeah, business.
How other schools deal with the mouse. How do Array deal with the mouse?
Overcomplicating things.
Can you go scout for me again? Roger. With pleasure. We're gonna be dropping this guy out the back of this tank.
Last one does.
Yukari after successfully spied other school be like. I'm an
Yukari after successfully spied other school be like, huh? Successfully spied other school. After successfully spied others. I don't know if that's proper English or not, so.
international super spy.
Like Radigans,
Array wins the national. Next. Those don't count. Girls in heaven. Oh my gosh. Bestie. You're here too. Best day ever. Boys in hell. Where is TK?
I 100% agree. We need to hunt the person down who made that.
Array wins the nationals. I will continue my campaign against the Array.
You really don't like a
Student councils. We will have a training on Saturday.
Mako.
Mako. I have to rest for 20 hours a day.
I mean, she might be cool.
OC after he learns Australia laws to blames STGGC. Mr. Worldwide.
STGGC. I don't think I.
GUPOVA1 be like. Stepping on the beach do. It's so badass when people stand in front of shit they destroyed.
Oh jeez, what is this? Prison Panzer, oh, that's her face. Who is this guy? TK, what's that? I know that's you. Who's this person? Oh no, I'm overanalyzing a video here. Oh, never mind. That's TK guy. I'm stupid. TK guy. Not Never mind. That's TMZ. TMZ guy. Sorry, I'm stupid. TMZ.
Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Oh, did this come out recently? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid.
So you telling me that GUP dare film about two moms who are fighting because they have different methods to do shit and tell their daughter to finish the goddamn job? It's an oversimplification of events, but yes.
Yep.
This is the greatest plan. OC's nukes. These soldiers think their community will keep them alive.
I don't know.
When new array students realize that they need to win to match, so next reopen their school. Not this shit again.
4 years.
Saint Gloriana Game and College. Refused to apologize to OC.
Oh,
OC.
never mind, I'm stupid.
Fine. OC's community. We have a nuclear missile launch. Missile in the air, missile in the air. Code black, code black. OC. Saint Gloriana is lying and playing the victim card. Saint Gloriana Game and College's community. I don't care. OC. He is also a pedophile. Saint Gloriana Game and College's community. Police assault in progress. GUP content creators. Drama every other month. Me trying to watch cute Italian tomboy flip her tankette again. He's still even trying so desperately to find more information like underage. And yet bruh, it's 2021. They are all now legal age and it's the past bruh. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Who is this? Apparently they were a YouTuber. I can't find anything on them, so interesting.
Cloak engaged.
That's stupid.
OC gangster. Saint Gloriana Game and College. Me watching that from afar and sticking to none of the sides.
I have no idea what this drama is, but I feel like that's enough drama from them, so. Okay, we've passed this guy. Really? The Yarnhub Graph Spay video came out 2 years ago? No way. No way. It hasn't been that long. That's sheer. There's no way.
If you love cinematic retelling,
Oh man, that would be awesome to watch that, but sadly can't because I'm too poor. Okay, this was 3 years ago. 1 year ago. Two years ago. Wait, that was okay. Not bad. Sorry, I'm just sort of scrolling here right now, so do forgive me if I'm taking up your time. Let's react to this.
Stop playing alone. Make every game a shared.
Gamers are usually always alone, so nothing you can do about that.
Experience. Hacko AI keeps you company with
On second thought, maybe I don't need to be alone. Maybe I can have a little buddy.
real-time.
It's a dark, stormy night on Christmas 1943, and the mighty German battleship Scharnhorst, one of the fastest ships of the Kriegsmarine, carves through the rough Arctic seas. At its bridge stands the fleet commander, Konteradmiral Erich Bay. He's charging towards a soft target of fish merchant ships on their way to the Soviet Union. But the bridge is suddenly illuminated as star shells fill the air. Bay searches the horizon through the driving snow, only to see the ominous sign of muzzle flashes from British guns.
That's only 3.
Bay is here to fight, but not heavily armed battleships.
Those aren't
So he
battleships, are they? Those are cruisers.
Guns, only to see the
Yeah, those aren't battleships, those are cruisers. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, those are Ajax.
ominous sign of muzzle flashes from British guns.
Class.
Bay is here to fight, but not heavily armed battleships. So he orders the ship to turn 150 degrees and flee, but at the same time to try and hit the British ships.
Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, those aren't battleships. I could just tell from the way they are.
And
Those are
flee,
light cruiser.
but at the same time to try.
Belfast, she's a light cruiser, town class, I believe. Norfolk is, I don't exactly remember. Sheffield, are these? I think these all might be the same class. Actually, they're not battleships. They're light cruisers. So
Try and hit the British ships. As Scharnhorst turns away, its massive aft turret,
On the way.
Caesar, turns to face the British and fires a salvo. They have to escape the Royal Navy guns, but the British guns are accurate and deadly. A shell smashes straight into the German radar.
Wir haben das Radar verloren.
Weiter feuern. Volle Kraft auf die Maschinen und stellt eine Nebelwand her.
that's
As the smokescreen from the Scharnhorst starts to emerge, another enemy shell slams into the ship with a powerful bang.
Schadensmeldung.
where is that?
Oberflächlich.
Volle Kraft. Sie erwischen uns nicht.
Scharnhorst is speeding away. Without radar, the Germans are sailing blind, and Bay reluctantly orders to return to port, confident he can outrun the British chase.
Zurück in den Hafen.
Bay has no idea the cruisers are not acting alone. As the British ships follow Scharnhorst, they send out a transmission. To the south, hidden in the dark, waits a second part of the British trap.
Oh, jeez.
The main force led by the mighty HMS Duke of York. And in command is Admiral Sir Bruce Fraser, Commander-in-Chief of the Home Fleet, who's come personally to see the Scharnhorst destroyed.
That's
Fraser smiles to himself as he receives the transmission that tells him that the Scharnhorst is headed right towards their position. The trap is about to be sprung, and the enemy they've been looking for appears on radar.
Surface vessel,
20,000
bearing 295, range 35.
Admiral Fraser orders
35,000 yards, was it?
Surface vessel, bearing.
That's like 28,000 meters. Or 32,000 meters. Sorry, my bad.
295, range 35.
Admiral Fraser orders HMS Duke of York to close in slowly. They stalk their prey, inching closer.
30,000.
Patience.
It's clear Scharnhorst has no idea that they're here. They plow through the rough Arctic seas, undetected, into engagement distance.
Oh yeah, that's well within their range.
Fraser orders his men to hold steady.
11,000.
Take aim.
The Duke of York's gigantic turrets stir to life. armed
11
with
inch.
10 immensely powerful
Sorry, 14.
14-inch main guns.
On the
Or to Jamaica to fire star shells.
on the way.
Awaken to a world of wonder
Right
in Final
there.
Fantasy XIV Online.
Counter-Admiral Bay and his men think the battle's done. They're
Yep.
steaming south on their way to the port when suddenly yet another star shell illuminates the sky directly in front of them. Everyone's attention turns to its source.
On the way.
Fire!
On the way.
The Duke of York opens fire with a full broadside. The men aboard Scharnhorst see the world around them erupt with the sounds of splashes and metal. A single 14-inch shell punches directly through Anton, the foremost turret, killing everyone inside. To prevent the magazines from exploding, the second Ford turret, Bruno, is also flooded. Bay realizes that they're trapped. He can't turn back because of the chasing cruisers. So his only option now is to escape to the east.
So now he only has one more
Scharnhorst
turret.
turns hard to port as they return fire with all they have, which for now is just one turret. The enemy fire comes crashing down all around them.
Okay, so that's
Another
the cruisers
14-inch shell smashes into Scharnhorst's superstructure, triggering a massive fire. The Germans realize that Bruno isn't a flame, and they flooded it for no good reason.
You morons. Well, at least they've realized. I'm not trying to favor them here, but at least they realized before it's sort of too late to. Then they're like, "Oh shit, we still have this turret working."
So the order is given to drain the magazine, and Bruno comes to life. Scharnhorst takes fire from the flank and behind, as Bruno is rocked by a 14-inch shell. The turret is full of smoke, and the crew have to evacuate. Scharnhorst proceeds at absolute maximum power as Caesar, their last turret, fires at the British ship. Back
Doesn't
on the
seem
Duke
that
of York,
far. It seems like they're
Fraser
like
is getting nervous. Scharnhorst is steadily sailing away from the
5
action.
kilometers away.
The Duke of York's guns are adjusting their aim.
On the way.
But an incoming salvo from the Scharnhorst strikes the ship, bringing the catastrophic news.
Sir.
Oh,
Incoming
really?
salvo from the Scharnhorst strikes the ship.
Where'd they hit?
Guns are adjusting their aim. But an incoming salvo from the
that'll do
Scharnhorst
it.
strikes the ship, bringing the catastrophic news.
Sir, we've lost the radar.
So shaft.
Without that radar, there's no way they can adjust
They have
their aim.
multiple radar, don't they?
Make repairs, and fast.
No, they
Lieutenant
don't.
Harold Bates from the radar shack is already on it. He can see that the radar is drooping downwards. Without waiting for orders or informing anyone, he climbs onto the mast. It's in the middle of a snowstorm.
Well,
It's an
that's good.
incredibly brave act. The wind and snow bite at his face, and he's repeatedly buffeted by the blast from the main guns. But Bates pushes through, willing himself upwards step by step. They continue to fire into the night, yet with the
Although-
German ship racing away, the chances of landing a hit shrink by the second. To Bay's delight, Scharnhorst is on the verge of slipping out of the trap. The British ships now sail full east, trying desperately to keep up. At the same time, the German technicians successfully
There we
bring
go.
the Bruno turret back online. It's immediately put to use, sending shells towards the enemy. On the Duke of York, Harold Bates clings onto the mast, like his life depends on it. The
Does.
wind howls around him, tearing his hat away. But he finds his footing and keeps going. With massive effort, he manages to push the radar antenna back into alignment. Suddenly, the radar screen comes back to life.
Contact, range 22,000 yards.
Radar reports Scharnhorst at 22,000 yards.
That's over 10 nautical miles. It's within the range, but it's still a difficult shot in these conditions.
Send it.
Correct and fire, quickly.
The guns adjust up and fire. 14-inch shells fly up into the sky. They travel for 30 eternal seconds. Then they come down.
It was 30 seconds. That means that muzzle velocity must be really slow if it's traveling 10 miles and only 30 seconds.
A shell hits the Scharnhorst
Whoa.
and passes
Oh, that's
through the
gonna hurt.
thin upper bow
That's gonna
armor
hurt.
and finally explodes. In boiler room, number 1.
Good hit, good hit.
Bay's horrified. He knows it's over.
Schadensmeldung.
Starker Dampfverlust. Wir sind auf 8 Knoten gefallen.
It's not enough. Already aware of his fate, Bay orders to make a transmission that reads,
Wir kämpfen bis zur letzten Patrone. Es lebe Deutschland.
The German engineers get to work and the ship recovers to 22 knots.
Not bad.
But it's not enough.
No.
Her reduced speed makes her vulnerable to torpedo attacks. The British ships join the main force from the north. Scharnhorst is now surrounded.
Konzentration auf die Zerstörer. Lass sie nicht näher kommen.
Bring the secondary.
The German 15
there you go.
centimeter secondary turrets target 1 of 4 destroyers approaching.
On the way.
There's far too many of them. 2 make the charge and release 8 torpedoes towards Scharnhorst.
We're done for. No way.
The
No
British
way you're
torpedo
evading them.
finds its mark and rocks the German battleship.
Ow.
Then the 2 other destroyers make their run, releasing 12 torpedoes towards the Scharnhorst.
Well, you ain't evading
1
all those.
impacts on port and 3 more on starboard, all in quick succession.
Speed loss.
The ship
Yeah.
shudders and groans. It begins taking in water and slows down to 10 knots.
Torpedos abfeuern.
Oh yeah,
Bay
Scharnhorst.
orders Scharnhorst to turn around and attempt a torpedo run of its own, but the ship is too wounded. Only 1 torpedo is launched.
Hello,
Come
Senpai. War Thunder is the most
Senpai, thank
epic
you.
online action game about military vehicles. There are hundreds of realistic
Arigato.
tanks, aircraft, and warships, along with dynamic battles across.
And it misses. Scharnhorst is surrounded by the British ships and is pummeled in submission. Its secondary turrets continue firing. Even with the ship burning and entirely boxed in, the men continue firing to the last. The Caesar turret fires again and manages to hit a destroyer. The British destroyers push forward again and perform another torpedo attack at point-blank range. 5 explode against Scharnhorst's hull. The Caesar turret, which was the first to fire in the battle, is damaged and finally falls silent. Huge amounts of water have poured into the many holes, and the ship begins to list. Still standing on the bridge, with his ship leaning heavily to starboard beneath him, Bay knows it's really over, and finally orders to abandon ship. Admiral Fraser watches the grand Kriegsmarine ship in its death throes as it rolls over. The bow of the ship sinks, raising the stern into the air.
That'd be something to see.
The propellers still turning slowly.
How? She has no steam.
Fraser would later tell his men,
Gentlemen, the battle against the Scharnhorst has ended in victory for us. I hope that any of you who are ever called upon to lead a ship into action against an opponent many times superior will command your ship as gallantly as the Scharnhorst was commanded today.
of Scharnhorst's 1,968-man crew, only 36 were pulled alive from the water. Contra-Admiral Eric Bay was not among them. To watch another epic naval engagement, click this link and see when a destroyer rammed a U-boat.
Fun stuff. No idea what I want to do now. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, Chamberlain was like, okay. Oh, you could hear. Oh, you could the. Oh, jeez. Oh, well. Don't pay attention to my younger sisters. Apparently, my mic is more sensitive than I thought it was. So, yeah, that's fun. What to watch? What to watch? Honestly, I'm just watching stuff because I can. That's a hipper, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, let's watch this.
You, just you,
What?
building your app
I don't want to.
on base 44.
I don't blow
Describe.
apps. So, Lorna Shore recently, well, not really recently, but they uploaded an album, and D'Amico is the guitarist, and Oblivion has an insane riff. I still have no idea how Adam downpicks these riffs we're about to see, but we will watch again. Shaking hands with it, from means that I will see.
Take all of your work and fucking pay the debt.
Do you see this man's hand? That's down picking. I can even down pick that fast if I'm being honest. Oops, that's fine. Please let the stars bright in the air. Our time has come. Where have we gone? stop the breakout. So I know I'm not really talking. I'm just getting my own haircut. Okay, I'll see. We'll just end the stream here. So we reacted to some stuff. I guess we just watched some videos. So just sort of did the first chill stream, you know. And why, you may ask? No idea. Just because I can. So yeah, new series of what's it called now? A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is currently being worked on. I'm already editing it right now, so editing is underway. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would, though. So actually, I'll see if I could show. Do this. Yeah. So as you can see, if this will load even. It's not into this, but it's taking a lot longer for me out of this. Had an hour 13 minutes. I've cut out maybe not even, is it 20 minutes even? But yeah, so I have this so far, and yeah, not too bad. I honestly might just throw it out as is, just because I can. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on, and what I'll probably still be working on, and I'll probably just continue working on this over the weekend. Tomorrow is the anniversary of, so we have that, which is really cool. June 6th of June 1944, when the Allies got a foothold in occupied Germany. So we have that. What else is there? Honestly, not too much stuff going on. If I'm being honest, just sort of a chill day. Not too much going on, you know. School. I could talk about that, right? Yeah, I think I can. School will be over soon, so sorry, that's my sister's, I think. Apparently this mic is sensitive as well, so I'm not sharing that. School will be over soon as well, so we'll have another 3 weeks of school, maybe. Well, 2 weeks, 1 week, and then the exams. I think the second week, the third week technically, third week of June. I think I have exams. So I have this weekend, next week of just normal classes, and then I have exams. So I probably will. I mean, I'll probably still be editing stuff then, but yeah, yeah. So exams, still have to take ELA math exam, I believe, and I don't have exams for any of my other classes, so which is good enough. So we have that. Yeah, and then on to summer break, and then in September we'll be back at it like a crack addict. So, and that'll be my last year. So, yeah. Why is my hat all wonky? I don't like that. Just go like that. Good enough. Whatever. It's the end of the stream anyway, basically. So, yeah, not too long of a stream. I might start streaming more often, just because I can. I've already streamed a few times on Kick, so yeah. Plus, also one of my friends, Astro, he also streams. So I also want to sort of, well, they're pretty good at it. So I'd like to try to start streaming stuff as well. So yeah, that's honestly about it. I think it's 9:20, 21:27 for me. So yeah, if you guys want to recommend stuff for me to watch, I guess in the comments, I guess you can. Uh, I'll honestly watch anything probably, just because I'm able to. I'm allowed to. Well, I'm not really allowed to, but I can. So yeah, I know no one really watched the stream, but no one was really up. I'm assuming. Plus, also, it's just like Dread Hot streams now. It's just, what is this madness? This guy never streamed before, so how do I know this is real? But yeah. Oh, I forgot I put that up on the channel. There's some stuff that I have that I just completely forgot about my channel, so that's honestly amazing. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for today. I have to go take a shit, so yeah, love you all. Take care, stay safe, and catch you next time. See ya. She will stop immediately. Well, I know that if I want to stream.